There's Kip and Lafawnda. For the winter, they have been moved into a hutch here. And I'm just out here cleaning out their hutch and feeding them and watering them. And them little a-holes dug a hole in their bottom support. So now I got to fix that. Okay, so I don't have my tripod out here, so I didn't film it, but I just had some scrap wood in the shed, grabbed it, and I cut it to size to fit the bottom of that tray for the bottom of the hutch. So let me turn around and show you. See? So there it is now. Instead of that, it was rusted out metal. So it wasn't the bunny's fault. It was just the metal gave way. I did get this secondhand. So I just cut some more pieces, put it down, and I'm going to put it back into place and cover it in chips. So it's back in there, and now I just need to cover it with some pine chips so they have nice and warm bedding in there. While I had this out and was working on it, Kip took advantage and escaped the hutch and came out into their original sized enclosure, which was fine. He couldn't get out. He just had a little bit of explore time. Meanwhile, Lafawnda munched away at all the food. So I had to put a little bit more in there for Kip. Alrighty. There's Lafawnda. Oh, there's Kip, the escape artist. Alright, so here are the seeds that I did in my Dollar Tree video. A lot of lettuce coming in, spinach, and they're getting kind of lanky. So I had to come up with a solution with some grow lights because they weren't getting enough light. That is where this thing comes in. So I'm creating a little grow station over here. It's hard to see because they're on, but I've got 1, 2 grow lights there, and I'll put a tray underneath each one of them there. Now these are like the basic grow lights. They are full spectrum. They do meet all of those little requirement ticks for growing plants inside, but it's on the low end. So they're not high powerful. They're low heat. So they're not like the creme de la creme of lights. I paid $3 for a 2-pack at Menards. So that's what those are. And so I'm gonna get that tray that I just showed you up there, and then I'm gonna get another tray of salad greens going on the second tray or level here. And then I got creative with a little cover there to help contain the light so that it's not getting all dispersed throughout my room here. So I'll show you that next. Okay, so I'm back. I'm getting ready to do another salad tray here to add to my grow station I've got going on over there. So what I'm putting into this one, I've got, in the original one I got spinach and green lettuce. So with this one, I went through my seeds and I had some seeds from last year that I never got planted. So the red velvet lettuce. So that's what I'm gonna put in this container. I'm also going to sow it a little lighter, I think. Yep, because that one looks really kind of packed in there. Like I might have to actually do some thinning, and I don't want to do that. So I'm gonna do these a little lighter, and then I'll show you the setup that I have for the grow station. Okay, so this is my makeshift grow light, or grow system. Station, I should say. So this metal rack here came from an old closet set. You run the bars from 1 to 1, and it was like a little hanging clothes station. Well, we're not using that for that anymore. So I'm like, well, I need a grow station. What can I use? And I was just looking around my junk room, and I'm like, ah, that's perfect. So this is what I've got. And then, as you can see here, I just have the light hooked over the top here on both of those. Sorry, that one is on. Okay. And then I just will put the trays right underneath those lights. And then I've got a cover for it. Okay, so then as you can see now, I've got my 2 trays directly underneath the grow lights. And then as you can tell, there's a lot of dispersed light around it. So I'm no expert, but I figured I need a way to kind of cover this a little bit to keep that light more concentrated, since they are weaker bulbs. It needs to be closer, needs to be more focused. So, and I don't know if this is technically correct or the right thing to do, but I'm gonna try it and see how it goes. Trial and error. So, remember in my Menards haul, I got that massive leaf lawn bag. Well, I'm going to temporarily use this over top of that to kind of keep the light together, and we'll have to see how that goes. Okay, so as you can see, the room got a lot darker, so I'm hoping that means that the light is kind of staying more concentrated and focused in there. My fear is that this material is too dark and it's just absorbing the light anyway. So we'll give it a try and see if it will help get those seedlings from being so leggy, and hopefully the new ones that I just put in there won't be so bad. We'll give it a try. If you guys have any suggestions on a better way to set this up, which this is all the equipment that I have currently, so I don't have the money to go out and buy just new stuff, but if you have any other suggestions on this, like maybe if a white sheet would just work better, I don't know, leave them down below and I will take a look at them and maybe play some trial and error with the best way to set this up. Alright, talk to you guys later.